Hello my warriors, I want to welcome you to another video. Today we are talking about let's talk about it, and the title is why is it so hard to forget? So we can talk about many things right now. Why is it hard to forget? So one of our topics can be why is it so hard to forget when something that you didn't want to happen happened. Why is it so hard to forget that my boo cheated on me once? Why is it so hard to forget my best friend lied on me? And the next one is, why is it so hard to forget that I hurted him at one time? So the first one could be, when you was growing up, you had maybe your mom's boyfriend would touch you in an inappropriate way, and you try to forget about it, but it's like sometimes it comes back up. You know, when you see that person, you just try to, act like nothing ever happened, but deep down inside you are hurting because that person did something to you that was wrong. So a lot of times we try to forget it ever happened, but honestly, if anyone is going through this, you need counseling. Because if you never talk to anyone about it, it is going to continue over and over and over again to hurt you. Dog, we got the Popo City right about now, okay? I don't know how many popos, and I know good and cotton picking well they is not hanging out at Hobby Lobby, because that's where I am. Okay? Let's see if I can count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them bad babies. And I'm going to park far away from them, because I don't need the 7, 8, 9. They over there at Academy Sporting Goods. Okay. But let's get back into my little thing before I forget what I'm talking about. But when you are, like I said, touched in an inappropriate way, get counseling. If you don't feel if it's hard to tell your mom, because maybe they argue all the time, and you don't want to tell your mom because you'll think that she's not gonna believe you, because she's gonna say, oh, you just saying that because we arguing or whatever. Tell somebody. Tell your principal, tell your teacher, tell your godmother, tell your auntie. Don't tell your dad. Go ahead and tell your dad. I'm just joking. But tell someone so that they can try to help you. Even if it's your best friend, tell that person, and that person will find the right person to talk to. So next, let's say that your boyfriend cheated on you. Okay, so we would be able to go both ways. So your boyfriend or girlfriend cheated on you, your boo, your spouse, or whatever you want to call it, cheated on you. And sometimes it's easier to deal with when the person just come out of the blue and tell you because they knew it was wrong. I feel that You won't forget it, but you'll be able to forgive them faster, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to explain what happened, why there was cheating, and not saying this, I'm not for it, period, point blank, no, but they'll tell you what happened and what caused it to go in that direction when it shouldn't. So it's kind of easier to forgive them, but you're going to keep your eyes wide open. Then we have when the person gets caught. You may have a boyfriend or girlfriend. They are, let's say they're at the mall, okay? And then you might be a distance, not really a distance from him, but let's say that you 6 feet from him, because you're looking at something and he's waiting on you. And he's just standing there, and then all of a sudden you have this young lady run up to him. Hey baby, I miss you. When you coming back to see me? This and that. Then that's when a woman want to turn around and start swinging, okay? Because she like, oh heck no, this is not gonna work here. And then you know what the woman who's on the outside, you know what she's gonna do? 9 times out of 10 she probably said, so who is this? And then he don't know what to say. And then that's when the two girls end up talking or fussing. And then she'll say, well, he was at my house last week, and he got all up in this, and when he came home, you probably smelled cat on his breath or something. And then that's when it gets to be an argument, and that's when it gets to be painful. So you know what happens? A woman is not gonna forget that. They're all man. They're not gonna forget that, because you and that person can be having a okay relationship, y'all doing fine, but what happens? A woman comes in and spoils the parade, or a man comes in and spoils the parade. Normally when it's two men, they ready to fight. They don't even speak it out to try to resolve it or figure out anything. When it's two men, I'm sorry, I got something that got my attention. But when it's two women, they pretty much tell what the other one be doing to them, so it can make the other girl mad. So it's very hard to forget. And then you tell them, well, you know what? I can try to forget it if you're not guarding your phone, if you're not hiding stuff on social media. It's like, to me, what's his phone is his phone, your phone is your phone. Yes, y'all shouldn't be going through each other's phone, but in reality, if that person has nothing to worry about, there's nothing on their mind, then no, they shouldn't go through your phone. No, they shouldn't see stuff on your social media. No, it shouldn't be like that. But it's hard at times when people are cheated on, and you trying to, do what you have to do. Some people bring it in from other relationships, the trust value. And then some people, because that person cheated right there on them. So it's like they fed up, okay? They're fed up. So when it comes down to forgiving and forgetting, it tends to be hard, because stuff you do can bring up that pain, that memory. So it's like you have to know that when you are trying to move on, you have to put everything to the side. You have to, throw it away. But the easiest way, like I said in the first little slot, you have to get counseling. You don't get counseling, it's going to be harder and harder to trust that person, because counseling will teach you things to do to move on, in his perspective as well as her perspective. Now we're going to get to the best friend. How can I forgive my best friend when she intentionally slept with my man, or she intentionally told my man that I was doing something wrong when I wasn't, when it come down to supposed to be your best friend and she does any of those, boot her behind. Deuces. Don't be with them no more. Just cut that person off. And I feel if you cut them off, then you can move on. My best friend would never, ever, 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 ever do anything like that to me. And I would never, ever, 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 ever do that to her. So I wouldn't have that problem. But other girls out there, I see how your friend do what they do. You can even see like, and where I got this from, the best friend part, is Different World, when Kim and Ron was dating, and I can't think of her name right now, but the little crazy dingy girl, she started liking Ron. So, you know, to me, it should have been cut off, but Kim was a better person to the point where it wasn't as deep. But I see in other relationships and stuff, it's way deeper than that. Now, how can I forgive myself when I cheated on my man? So if he say, you know, baby, what time you gonna be in? Why you got to find out what time I'm coming in? I'll be in there when I get there. When you use those type of little, you know, sayings, it's gonna make that person think someone is cheating, either on their end or your end. It's gonna make them think that, because you don't want to tell them when they just want to know when you're getting in, because maybe they want to have dinner ready by the time you get in. Maybe they want to plan something cute when you get in. It could be anything. So my thing is, if you cheated on that person, and I'm just talking from a woman's point of view, you gotta look at that man. He's still there. You lucky, because 9 times out of 10, when a woman cheat on a man, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna leave. It may be 1 or 2 that stay, and that's because they are so in love with that woman, they don't know what to do. A lot of times they may think it was their fault, the reason why she cheated, you know, not giving her attention, or always working late, doing stuff. I've seen that's what caused it to happen. So if you know you cheated, come back to the same scenario. You need to get counseling, and you need to make sure you never put yourself in that predicament, because it may be a predicament where you didn't mean to cheat on them. You was crying out, you was so emotional, and you and the next person that was supposed to be your friend or his friend end up comforting you, and his friend wanted you from day one, and then he used the technique he need to get you, and then he good because he done got what he wanted. So some women do it in that perspective, and then some women, they cheat because, hey, he cheated on me, so I'm gonna cheat on him. And what? You don't need to think like that. That's the dumbest thing to do, because that one cheating that you did to pay him back could cost you your life. You never ever know. So the moral to all of this is, when you're trying to forget something, you need to have counseling. Even, you know, people say, if you ever need the Lord before, you're sure gonna need him now. If you and that person love each other, y'all trying to get prepared to get married and everything, and you trying to let your past go, get the counseling you need, and that counsel will teach you how to let the past go, so that you can start a new relationship in marriage with that person. And the only way you're gonna do it is counseling. Just like you're trying to start a relationship, this person, your mom's boyfriend or whoever the person was, they took advantage of you for so long that you just messed up in the head. You need counseling. He cheated on you. You need counseling. My best friend, how could she do this to me? I need counseling. But the best friend scenario is more easier, because if you cut that person off who was supposed to be your best friend, that person wasn't your best friend. So when you cut them off, you're not going to worry about, oh, my best friend. No, this heifer cheated on me, and leave it like that. And last but not least, like I said, you cheated on him and you feel bad for it, and you're trying to heal. Y'all need counseling. So I hope this helps somebody. I don't know why I came up with this, but something just told me to talk about this today. And I'm hoping whoever needed to hear this, I hope it was to the best, because I was trying to put everything in as I can. I hope it helped you to the point where you can fix whatever needs to be fixed. So if you enjoyed this, let's talk about it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Why it's hard to forgive. Give it a big thumbs up. If you are not a warrior yet, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit the notification button to be notified of all videos. Along with share this video. Let them know what your girl is doing. Guys, share this video with one person. At least one person. If you can do 3, perfect. But share this video. Let them know. Let them know what your girl is doing.